I do it all the time. Like they'll plant a proximity mine on the flag, so that anybody that runs over the flag, try to get the flag, they'll explode. Well, if you're in demolition mode, you can run over it. It'll blow up. It'll make you, it'll fade, give you a little dizziness, but you'll be fine. This, on the other hand, if you're in demolition mode, in any mode, it's speed mode, anything, it doesn't matter. I've seen people that use speed cheats that they run incredibly fast. They cannot get through this incinerator. They will literally try to run through the fire and it never works. I've seen it happen so many times. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they still use the proximity mines, but most people do. I've only seen, like, I'm telling you, I'm playing this game for a while. I've only known about maybe 4 or 5 different players that use this. Everybody uses the proximity mine. It's crazy to me. It makes no sense. So, but yeah, that's what I use. It's a matter of timing it. So you plan it where you want it to go, make your move wherever you're going to go to, and then launch it when you think somebody's going to run over it. And there you go. It's going to hold that area down for about a good 20, 30 seconds. You could take out everybody in their squad with this thing. It's crazy. They use proximity mines. Proximity mine is only going to take out 2 or 3 people if they're all trying to run for the flag at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And 1 person might survive because 2 people might catch most of the blast. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And if there's 2 people running behind each other and 1 person is spaced out far enough, he's not gonna die from the blast. But with the incinerator, well, he's got to sit there and wait for that incinerator to stop burning, or everybody. I mean, I'm telling you, I've played games. That's why I'm starting to record more. I've played games where people have literally, like, the whole team, like 6 people on the team, literally everybody tried to run through the incinerator, and every last one of them died. It was hilarious, but they do it all the time. So anyway, that's my loadout. My demolition loadouts are the same for each demolition loadout that I use. I use, as I said before, out of 6 loadouts, I have 3 demolition loadouts. So that's the first one. This is my heavyweight with the rocket launcher. All right, so this is my loadout number 4. This grenade has the distance grenade. Now I use this. Not necessarily as a deterrent. I don't use it as often because if I'm not in a demolition loadout, and I know if somebody else is in a demolition loadout, this may not take them out. It may just daze them a little bit, unless I hit them dead on, get a real good shot, like right at the feet. It might not take them out. That's a big maybe. If they shooting and I hit him with this, by the time I switch to my other, my assault rifle, he probably done already took me out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Unless I daze him real good and I can switch guns fast enough, or I can hit him with this and then quickly throw this grenade right after it, then I can take him out. You know what I'm saying? But this is my radar loadout. My radar loadout. Why do I call it the radar loadout? It's called the support specialty, but this sensor right here. That's why I call it. It's all about that sensor. With this sensor, you can plant it somewhere. It's best to plant it somewhere where people are not gonna look and see it. But if someone else is using this same layout, then they will see it on their radar. Or if somebody launches a recon plane, they'll see it on the map, and they may go take it out. They may not. They may think it's just a proximity mine. You know what I'm saying? But you plant it somewhere where it's going to cover an area that most people, especially if you're playing capture the flag, people are going to be coming in this direction. Plant it somewhere where they won't see it, and you'll just see them coming. You know what I mean? So you could be prepared, and you just take them out. You know what I'm saying? What else you got in there? All right, shows the enemies on devices on the radar. So this is the device that shows the enemy devices on the radar. It shows wherever anybody is. Sentry deploys a device that stuns and affects the EMPs in enemies that walks nearby. Yeah, so this is like a proximity. I never bought it because I think it's ridiculous. I wouldn't use it. But basically, it's very much like a proximity mine. I believe that basically it's going to anybody that's in the area or anybody that runs over it or whatever. When you deploy it, it'll throw off their devices, so they can't see anything. They can't censor. All of those sort of things don't work. Extra grenade, I don't use it. I didn't even buy it. Improves airstrikes, yeah, not necessary. Duty calls is what I use. It increases the capture. If you're playing zone cap, you capture in zones. Makes you help you capture the zone faster. Makes you run faster with a flag. Typically, I use this when I'm playing capture the flag. But then this is my typical layout. This is my only radar. I call it my radar layout, but this, as far as support, this is the only support layout that I use. And yeah, that's basically how that works. So then number 5, this is one that I use. Is like, this loadout is like good in any map, any game. If you capture the flag, team battle, whatever. Because I can get decent speed running with this thing. This grenade is just to explode on impact. And it's in demolition mode, so it's got a higher blast, which means I'm probably gonna take you out. Most likely you're gonna go down when I hit you with that. You got about 4 or 5 shots with that too. Should be, you saw this gun before. It's got the 60 clip. Oh, I got a 45 round clip on this one. I need to change this. Hold on, it should be a 45. It should be a 60, but it's at 45. So let's switch that real quick. There we go. So that's my. Oh, and I gotta change the muzzle. See, now this is I didn't bother changing this one going into this one because I kind of figure I already had it set up right. Let me check that the stock is good. Yep, it's good now. So it's my loadout 5. Same thing, demolition. 4 shots with this bad boy. Concussion, grenade, you know what I'm saying? And you see I got the incinerator right there. You see the same layout as all my other demolition layouts with that one. And then number 6, one of my favorite layouts, is demolition as well, but I have the shotgun on this one. This thing is lethal. Now the thing about it is it's not good on range. I could show you the range on it. It's not good at all. It doesn't have the greatest range. But up close and personal, you're probably not gonna get past that guy. That thing is lethal. I used to have it in my speed layouts, and these guys up here. Because that way I'm running up on you faster. But with the 6, if I switch to this and I'm carrying this guy, I can get a decent speed going. Not too fast, but it's decent. As long as I'm carrying this when I'm running. This guy right here is what I was talking about when I said that I can clear out an entire room with. Yeah. In loadout, in demolition mode, this thing is a monster. This thing can clear out an entire room. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Better than a rocket launcher. Now, direct impact, 4 or 5 people standing in the same spot, yeah, the rocket launcher is going to take everybody out. But this one, you can be spread out in a room and slap this bad boy smack dab right in the middle of the room. Everybody in the room is going out. Everybody. So that's what I like about this. And as I told you before, I use the flashbang in this loadout. So typically what I do is, somebody's camping in the room, flashbang them, hit them with the flashbang, launch one of these into the room, and then go into the room with this bad boy. I'm close range now. Whoever's in here is dazed and don't stand a chance anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So that's typically the way I enter a room when when they're all in there camping. So yeah, that's it. That's all 6 loadouts. And some other tips I think that I probably could have given you that I may not have. I'm trying to think of what those tips could be. And what we'll do is I'll just do this real quick. I'll just create like a little, I don't know, map. Like, let's see which one we'll use. Well, I'll use overtime. Is it overtime? Yeah, we'll use overtime. VIP, bomb squad. We'll just do a regular capture the flag. I'm just gonna create this real quick so I can show y'all some stuff. For people that's like new to the game. And I'll go through my loadouts and real quick, and you know what I'm saying. And we'll this way I can kind of show you some of the typical moves that people make, and you know what I'm saying, the best way to counter some of that stuff. If this thing ever loads, I don't know why it's taking such a long time to load right now. I may have to restart the app. Maybe I did too much in the. I spent so much time in the armory. Maybe that's why it's like, I'm not trying to load right. I'll give it one more shot and then I'll just close the app out and reload it. All right, we'll just close the app out. So we'll end this video right here. I'll make another video in game to show you some stuff real quick, and we'll call it a wrap.